Let me just switch it over like that. Let me just do that like that, like that. Let me see what else I need. What else I need? I think we good, man. Hold up. Damn, I always forget this light, bro. Give me one. Give me one, man. Give me one. Goddamn it. Hold up, man. Sometimes I gotta get light skin for y'all. Oh yeah, that's perfect timing, nigga. We just went live. I ain't even turned on the motherfucking camera yet, nigga. You might as well come on and sit down. My nigga Slauson activist in this motherfucking man. If you know who you at, welcome to Flip Back God Talk Live. I'm your host, Shine of God, Radio Sean August, the Haitian sensation, R&B sensation, real nigga blues in motherfucking pocket right now. Real nigga blues 2 on the way. If you don't know nothing else, you know that today is Work Wednesday. Come on, nigga, it's our shit. That's your chair right there. That's your mic. Today is Work Wednesday. Today is Hump Day. If you don't know nothing else, you know you gotta invest yourself into your grind today. You gotta work hard, whatever you do. If it's film, if it's music, if it's makeup, if it's massage therapy, tap in today, man. But fuck all that. If you know where you at, welcome back. God Talk Live. I'm your host. To the left of me on the pulpit, this nigga smell like one of them African butter, shea butter shops. This nigga smelling good. This motherfucker in the pulpit. What's the deal, Slauson activist, nigga? On time like a motherfucker. How you feeling?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. My mic good?
Your mic good, man. Y'all let us know if y'all can hear Slauson activist. Y'all let us know if y'all can hear me. Of course, it is Work Wednesday today. Matter of fact, if you didn't work out, man, I'm giving you a free hoodie. If you worked out today, call in 424-234-9416. We're going to get straight into it. But, of course, I'm going to put him on the hot seat. He just walked in. Let's get it cracking. Are you a praying man? Are you a praying man?
I believe so. I think I'm more of a put the energy out there.
Amen.
And, believe in what I say, believe in how I feel. I feel like that's my prayer.
Amen.
Yeah, most definitely.
I didn't even wash my balls after the workout. This nigga come in smelling like motherfucking cocoa butter and God damn it, man.
You got to.
This
I went to
nigga.
the club all last night, so.
But you do have the stinky ass Rams jersey on, so
Man, it's LA. You got to be a fan in your own city. I mean,
you have to?
yeah, I think so. I mean, why would you root for another city?
I mean, sometimes your family's from another city. Sometimes you didn't find liking to another city.
That's true.
Sometimes home teams just be trash.
Nah. I'm always root for the underdog, and I'm gonna root for my city because we good enough. I mean, I'm really big on that. We good enough. Like,
so when the Rams and the Chargers weren't here, who was your football team?
Man, it probably was Vikings. The Vikings because of Randy Moss. I was a kid.
Respect.
So,
same shit.
I don't know, like the same way I thought Randy Donuts was my donut shop.
This nigga.
Man, I thought Randy Moss was that guy because my real name is Randy. So
got it.
Yeah,
this nigga said, if he just didn't understand the infatuation I have with donuts, Randy Donuts, most in particularly, it really is Kinley's. You know about Kinley's on Manchester?
Nah.
That's the best donut shop ever, bro. Killing Randy's, killing Slauson Donuts, everything. But Randy's, it's a little overrated. It's a little hype beast. How you feel? They donuts cool?
I don't know. I feel like they be putting crack in it. Man.
Really?
Yeah, they got a different.
It's
type
something
of
different
sauce.
in that batter. Facts.
Yeah,
Facts.
there's some sauce in there. But which one on Manchester?
It's Kinley's right here on Gramercy and Manchester.
Oh, okay.
It's right there. You didn't pass it a million times, bro. It's right after the Taco Bell.
Man, being from LA, you ain't really making too many stops outside your hood. You feel me?
Talk your shit. Talk your shit.
You know
It's a
what
gift
I mean?
and a curse. But treat yourself. Today, if you worked out. If you ain't worked out, don't eat shit. But if you worked out, go treat yourself to a donut, man. Kinley's, man.
Morning donuts.
They actually went up like 20 cents more, so I ain't been. But
good.
Before we get into the show, man, I'm going to ask you something. Usually, I go ahead and pray. But I'm going to ask you to do that favor, man. So if you can quickly just go ahead and ask God for something. Thank God for something and then ask God for something. Go ahead.
All right. So, I would like for everybody to be able to believe in themselves in a healthy manner, live your truth. Anytime that we are honest and we tell the truth, God grants us mercy. I think that's what real repentance is when you tell the truth, then no one can use your truth against you. And that's the real form of living out of hell, because nobody can bring you there. So if we could all just live our truth, have a healthy mindset towards ourselves, and we have a better relationship with God and what God want us to change. Amen.
Amen. Amen mean truth, by the way. Usually, once the word amen falls off the lips of the minister, I spark my blunt, but I ain't ready yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rude and disrespectful with my nigga Slauson activist. Y'all know how we start off, and we gonna start it off real quick right away. Who the fuck is Slauson activist?
Oh shit, that's a question. That's a question, man. That would come from a brother who haven't did a video with me
Who
yet,
the fuck?
man. Nah, for real though. So I'm a teacher at John Muir Middle School. Teacher at Augustus Hawkins High School, right off Slauson or Gage, depending on how you like to get there. But
that's my flex bell. So when you say some tight shit like you a teacher at a high school, we doing the bell.
Yeah, depending on how you like to get there. So either one of those activists, I wasn't like a typical teacher, like English, math, and stuff. I was actually working with a nonprofit teaching Malcolm X, Che Guevara.
Oh, shit. Okay.
We was in the classroom during school. I've been doing it for the last 10 years. I was a product of the program. So, like, I went to John Muir Middle School, graduated from there, came back and started to mentor there. And when I was building up on the brand, and I basically was going through, like, different evolutions of what I felt like the people needed. Like, you come in your first year, you kind of like, I'm going to just be expunged. So, you know, you strip away everything that you had prior to getting there. So, like, all the hood shit, all the ego was gone. You know what I mean? Like, by the time my second year of doing my activism work, the homies didn't recognize me. You know, they like, yo, you got your life to Christ. You know, you in suits now. You know what I mean? You yes, sir, no, sir. You feel what I'm saying? But.
So the Slauson activist, the activist part is a real thing.
Oh, yeah.
That ain't just no name. That ain't no Instagram, nigga. That's some real shit.
Nah. I'm already a big name in LAUSD. Like, I work for Sandy Hook Promise doing the assemblies through the district for gun prevention. So, like, all the kids know who I am.
Okay.
But what made me get to this point where I'm starting to, like, come out with the videos and everything else, it was because my community I saw my community celebrate a food renaissance, a music renaissance, but it was a lot of community members that was business owners.
Okay, you teacher ass nigga. Hold on. What the fuck is a renaissance, nigga?
Oh, shit. So, like,
this
man.
Nigga said renaissance. That's a first. Let me get a bell for the
my bad,
renaissance,
nigga. My bad. So, like, when you seen, like, all right, when you hear the Harlem Renaissance, you think of the music, the poetry. It was a certain time in Harlem where Harlem was just popping.
Okay.
So, like, L.A. had a renaissance. They had a entertainment renaissance where you get the YG, Joe Moses. You got...
Yeah.
It's so much talent that came out of L.A. You can literally say our generation... I'm 31.
Okay.
So our generation of the people around that age that was at Doc Waller, the A2Rs, the LMKRs, the Push Inks, they literally brought back the West Coast.
They did.
Yeah.
Damn.
We was having a renaissance.
Ty Dolla $ign, YG, KC Veggies, all them niggas
Everybody.
on the same. Say less.
Everybody. So it's like, if you was in L.A. during that time, it just sounds like to people that's not from L.A., like, yo, you always name dropping, but it's like, nah, man, that really was my homie.
Like, these are the homies, nigga.
These was really my everydayers that blew up so much where now I sound like I'm name dropping if I'm like, I'm proud of my nigga, you feel me? So, my Slauson activist stuff came from actually teaching, and the videos and everything else came from COVID, you know, trying to put my curriculum online so that I could get back to my students. But I was already a popular LA dude, so, like, I'm already outside. You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't move too fast, because we're going to get into you being outside in a second, nigga. Hold on.
Oh,
Let's stay with the kids first.
I bet. I'm pretty sure I should have had COVID like 3 times. You know what I mean?
Talking definitely in the WAP Wednesday. Definitely.
That's really what it is. It was WAP Wednesday. So, yeah, like, what we was doing with the kids was special. We had 40 boys each year talking about absent fathers, fatherhood, basically becoming problem solvers of our community in a real way. Like, if you feel the need that something is lacking and you think it would do some type of help, then just go do the help. It ain't about having a budget, a big backing. Literally, like my mentor taught me that those who care do. You know what I mean? Without nothing. So Slauson Activists is now is going more outside of the brand because we already established group off Slauson. Like them brothers at John Mayer Middle School, the Time Foundation, the Boys to Men Enrichment Program, the African American Academy, they already there. So many of us. It's like 4,000 of us. So.
Sorry, my fault. That was a big number, man. I'm just saying that's huge. And we always like to say that it ain't really
2003.
nothing for black men. We actually, I believe last episode I said it's not no real coalitions or no real groups for black men to really check into to really, like you said, become problem solvers in our community. Yep. So how did you or how does one maybe get in contact with you guys like that and join the group?
So with that group is organic. So like everybody that worked for the company was also former graduates. So it's like that type of fraternity. Like
it's a fraternity, got you.
Yeah, it's that type of joint. So like now what I'm doing, a part of the group, is because I'm part of the group, you know, I'm outside with some of the most disagreeable characters. And now we all coming together. Like if you care, then all right, then we gonna do a man meeting. Then we gonna do something in the community. Whatever anybody come up with, we just gonna support. It don't need no leadership. You know what I'm saying? But if
it got you.
It could be some organization, you know what I mean? So every time that you see me now do stuff in the community, like when I do the Put the Youth in the Booth, that's because somebody like Big Boo and Almighty Suspect was like, yo, I'm willing to mentor these kids. So all I had to do was bring the kids to them, and then they did they joint. You feel what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Almighty Suspect, is that like a GD or something?
Nah, that's the rapper.
That's his name, Almighty Suspect.
Yeah, that's the rapper. He wanted the main young dudes out of that whole new wave of the West Coast of the One Take J.
From the West, okay,
yeah,
okay.
One Take J, AZ Chike, Rucci, Almighty Suspect is one of the voices that created that, like, you know, that shit talking lane with Frosty and all of them. So I wasn't up on game, but I was I was working at Bret Hart, and the kids at Bret Hart, they put me up on game because I'm an old nigga, you feel me? Like, they come in with all kind of stuff. I'm like, who is Jap? You know what I mean? Like, and then
they got their ears to the street.
Yeah. So that's my cheat code too. So being that I already come with a positive archetype, now that I got a camera and I think I'm pretty nice, I could go to these brothers like, yo, my students put me up on you, and I could bring value because a lot of characters who got like street backgrounds and they ain't got the best backgrounds, they really can't wait till somebody give them an opportunity to do good. They can't wait to be like, yo, I'm disowning all that shit. Jail ain't cool, blah, blah, blah. So as soon as I come, they don't even know me from a can of paint, and they'll respond to my DM and be like, pull up. You know what I mean? So I'm pulling up in hoods who will probably beef with Slauson and getting the pass and the respect because I'm a community activist.
So you got the Slauson, which taps into the demographic, taps into that Crenshaw code that's been known all over the world before and after Nipsey. Shout out to Nipsey for putting that shit on the mountaintop that it deserves to be. Yeah. So you got that street code, and then you switch it over right after that, and you go straight to the activist to really divide that street and that activism and put that shit together to really make who you are. Is that
basically.
And you got some kind of way where you're teaching the kids, you're using the fraternity, and now you said you got the gun, you got the camera, so you shooting niggas.
Oh, yeah.
And you didn't align all three of those to become who you are today.
Exactly. And then, like, I think what I do that's special that a lot of other cameramen don't do is, like, I'm about my group of friends. Like, the people that you seen me on my come up was literally Ivory.
Yeah.
The LA Hottie.
Mm-hmm.
You got Drake Ghost.
Shout out Drake Ghost. What is it, Mac Ace or something?
Yo, Mac Ace,
Mac Ace.
my number one op. You feel me? These is my friends. These are people I know. Like Mac Ace, I used to engineer, so Mac Ace came in with AV. He did his whole mixtape when I was an engineer. His first mixtape. You know what I mean? Where I took a song that he did, put my verse on there. He released the song, took my verse off. That's why we beefing now. You feel me?
That I was like number one op. I didn't really know how to take that. I was like, is that like a little?
Nah, it ain't a real op, but like,
no,
man,
I got
the nigga
you.
took my verse
It's music.
off the
It's
song.
a music op.
You feel me?
It's a different op.
Nah, man, I ain't got no real ops. I shouldn't have no real ops.
You said you engineered?
Yeah. So I was on the Pro Tools, like.
Don't say that because I need a Pro Tools engineer. Don't say that.
Yeah, I got to the point where I was able to record, put the reverb on there, and then the other engineer was able to probably do more of the levels.
Mm-hmm.
He went by like Rhino Black. He used to work with Amon Amari.
I knew that shit sound familiar. He used to work with Tiffany Goucher. He used to work with them and Smoking them.
Yeah.
You remember when Smoke came to Wet?
Yeah.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that.
Oh yeah.
Let's not do that.
We he got the most shadow cameo ever in the. Oh man. Serious dude. He was at Hawkins too.
Yeah, and he's a teacher as well, man. And
let
me just throw my little hat in, because I did do a little shout out to the STEAM program. It was STEM, and then they opened it up to STEAM, so they put arts in it. And I was working at Webster. I was working at Webster teaching songwriting, bro. And
that's hard.
I was there for a semester and a half. Shout out to LAUSD for playing with my check. I can't do that one paycheck a month shit. That's out. I couldn't do that. So that was one thing. Yeah. Then when it was payday, they were supposed to direct deposit my shit. They didn't direct deposit my shit. I had to wait on a paper check. I had to do that shit twice. So I was like, okay, you know what?
You ain't paying no bills.
Right.
Job now, like.
Then to augment that, kids amazing. I'm just going to highlight my whole teacher experience. Just bear with me for a second because this was unforgettable. One, like you said, us coming in who we are. We still young. We still hip. We kind of got our ear to they kind of streets. We going to automatically be the coolest teachers they've ever seen. Non-debatable. It's right there. All right.
School's 90% female, so you're a black male.
And that's the problem. Let's walk into that. So I'm walking in and, I'm cool. And as a father, I understand the point of communicating and the value of communicating properly with these young-ass minds. I'm teaching sixth graders at this point. So I'm super delicate. I'm super open. I'm super understanding. I'm a little bit less tolerant a little bit more tolerant than I would be with my own kids because I understand these aren't my kids. Right. All right. So I as I begin to talk to them and learn them, I begin to start taking a like after them and love them and learn their habits. And they would sit in my class after school and really just hear me. And then when they would come to my class, they would all have an attitude. Why do you have an attitude? And I knew why, but I would still ask them. And then you could hear them. Before I even asked, some of them would just tell me. But before they got to my class, you can hear the teachers that look like us, that was part of the 90%, sit down. Don't talk. Don't do that. Like talking to them like to the worst case scenario, bro. Right. And I'm like, why are y'all talking to them? And my final straw was me getting into it with two of the younger black ladies. Like, yo, why are y'all talking to these kids? Like, one, y'all raised them. And if y'all did raise them, why would you talk to somebody you raised like that? That is out of pocket. And, they had everything to say. But I'm going to put the pen right there. What's your experience and opinion on that?
So, like, they part of the culture. That's how our mamas raise us. Like, when women yell, we learn how to tolerate it in a way where it's not so personal compared to like when we yell. So like when dad yell, we shattering, folks. Like, you know what I mean? They, it might hurt their feelings to the point where, they need therapy now because our energy is more demanding.
Dominant, yeah.
Like when we do finally get loud, and so like I see it like when the female teachers are yelling and basically chastising the kids, I let the women have everything that women have that I'm totally committed that I don't understand. You know what I mean?
Break that down.
So like, I practice Mayat, the balance between the feminine and masculine, and we all carry the feminine and masculine.
Facts.
And that type of feminine energy is something that my masculine energy would never understand. I don't understand the science behind the way it's operated and why we need it and why it's necessary. So I'm not going to even get into like, your approach. I just know like my approach, and you know,
The approach. I like how you say
yeah,
that.
like my approach is gonna be my piece to the puzzle. I'm gonna execute my piece to the puzzle, and then everybody else. If you see I'm lacking that stuff, because I'm always lacking, but because I'm committed to being a part of a group and not an individual, you just make up where I lack at. You know what I mean? I'm not about to get loud. I'm not about to. First, I'm not gonna get loud because if I keep getting aggressive, I'm gonna put hands on people. So it's
People don't understand that.
yeah. So it's no other option other than me being calm and then me shutting you down and creating boundaries. Because I'm teaching you as a kid too. Like, yo, our relationship is not working. So we need to remove ourselves. And I'm gonna do that as the adult that's in charge. And I'm gonna help you help yourself by either getting you out my face too. But I'm not gonna use another option unless like when I do show emotion, I show emotion through passion. So like I would show emotion through the lesson.
Shit.
Like if we talking about loss of absent fatherhood and being that I was raised by a single mom, then when you see me cry as a teaching person and as a big black male that's fully tatted, I always wear a Rolex chain because you know that's L.A. Slauson swap meet. You feel me?
Man, let me get my flex bell, man. My fault.
Oh yeah,
My
so
fault.
oh yeah, so like when you see me cry and you see me being aggressive but towards my passion and the lesson, then it takes away your guard because first a lot of kids have never seen a black male cry, black heterosexual male cry, and then be that I represent a lot of the hood in education because it's not a lot of people that look like me when it comes to like I look the part,
Yeah.
and then I'm outside, and then I'm in your face. You know what I mean? I was pretty popular on social media already. You know what I mean? A lot of aunties. I'm from here. You know what I mean? Yo, if you going to the same school I graduated from, your auntie know me. You feel me?
Shout out to aunties.
Yeah,
Hey,
auntie. You know, my uncle know you, Mr. Randy. I bet he do. Like,
Bet.
you know what I'm saying? So, that's the only time I would show emotion. I have lost it though when I was younger. I lost it so many times that only thing that saved me was I had older mentors that was like, all right, we gonna get your PR. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and get it right.
You still can't criminalize myself. So y'all know what it mean. Like, y'all got some disrespectful
Bro,
kids.
hold on, nigga. Hold on. Cause is it the teacher in you or something? But your vocabulary is on point, bro.
Oh, good looking.
You on fire. I'm like, am I a student right now? Or like, I am really, and I love words. That's what I'm saying. As a writer, you already know musicians. I'm just saying I love to read, and I don't like to talk to stupid niggas. So when I hear I hear niggas using particular vocabulary that express their point in depth without saying a lot of words, that's what make Nipsey so great to me. Nipsey,
that's true.
He got a big ass message off using a very particular set of words. I sound like, what's that movie? A particular set of skills. He used a very particular set of words to get the huge message across. And the words that he chose were so digestible, but they weren't like the common words that we use in conversation. Go live, nigga.
Yeah,
These niggas are talking about, I got 1 million followers and he ain't live on Instagram right now.
Yeah, you
perfect time to.
You got 1 million, bro.
Stop. We didn't got into this.
We still haven't got to the point where the brother haven't did a video with me for what has been?
I don't know, but I remember the first day I met you. We was in Wet Pussy Wednesdays.
Oh wow!
And this nigga was like, my camera is dead, my battery dead.
Oh,
and
that
was my first night I ever had my camera. Shout out to my cousin. He just came random in the studio, and the nigga gave me a camera. That shit work, or you could sit it on the actual mic shit to get that angle. Hell yeah. Wipe your camera off, nigga. This nigga got a fingerprint on his camera and shit, trying to take selfies and shit. But this nigga took my camera. He said, "Yo, my battery's dead. Let me use your fucking camera." I took the camera, loaded the pictures on my computer. And I was like, damn, you know what? I may not take pictures again. Because this nigga's kind of nice. Then I come to find out, are you more a photographer or videographer?
So, I was doing that it used to be a joint that I did just with my cell phone. So I was just doing recaps because I was there. It wasn't like something I was like doing seriously. Like, so the camera was like, all right, I got this camera because I needed something to add to the business. Because we was like, all right, let's talk about the pandemic. Like, if you was a business prior to the pandemic, we got all kind of grants.
Ooh, I feel where you're going. Stop it. Stop it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Wait. He going to get into that after the break. Nope. He is not about to do that right now. No, that is the segue.
Oh,
he is not about to ruin my notes that I got right here. We going to a quick break, man. We're going to be right the fuck back with Slauson Activists, man. God Talk Live. What's the deal?
You gonna throw that video up on there.
What video? What you want me to play? I got Bando.
Nah.
What you want me to play? I'll download something right now, nigga.
That video nice.
This beat Rob. You know Indie B Rob?
What's up? We could work after Herbo.
He work on all the he be on all the he be at Gaza Tracks, all that shit. You probably know the song when it come on.
Damn.
But we about to talk to this nigga about money. We about to talk to this nigga about wet pussy. We about to talk to this nigga about getting that film, getting that camera right, because I got the Abundant Life video, and that edit is trash. So y'all may not ever see it, but I'm about to talk to this nigga. Maybe he can tell me something. First caller get a hoodie. Actually, first caller you get a 2-night stay in Vegas right now. You get a 2-night stay at the Plaza Hotel on God Talk Live. Shout out to the author Jamie Kirk. Call 424-232-9416. 2-night free stay in Vegas at the Plaza Hotel.
That shit was hard. Like, look, I pulled up with the all-white Bentley truck. You know what I'm saying? The homies was out there.
If B-Rob didn't put out this video, I would have never put out the Good Love video. Facts. Shout out to everybody using their creativity to inspire everybody around them.
About the money, I don't give a fuck. Baby, know it's going down when I pull up.
Pull up.
Baby, pull up. Pull up. She know it's going down when I pull up. She know it's going down when I pull up. When I pull up, that shit going down.
God Talk Live. Facebook, YouTube, Twitter.
Broke niggas hate on my name. Not one nigga broke.
Send me a favorite emoji right now. I fucked my comments up.
Spend the whole bag on your brain if you ever try to take my chain. Don't wait, get it right now. Don't wait till it blow up. Then
Chubb said, definitely tried to work out with you this morning, and you ignore my call. That's what you call my fault.
From the old niggas in the Cadillac. Young nigga ballin' no salary cap like what? She ain't never seen a nigga run these racks up. Treat the blunt like the Henny stay loaded up. If it ain't about the money, I don't give a fuck. Baby, know it's going down when I pull up.
Pull up.
Baby, pull up. Pull up. She know it's going down when I pull up. Pull up, pull up.
We coming right back right now.
Pull up, pull up. We ain't getting money and the thing gon' change.
All right, if you know where you at, welcome to Fuck Back God Talk Live. I'm your host, Shine of God Radio. Shine, August Station, R&B Sensation, real nigga blues in your pocket right now. R&B Volume 2 coming soon. To the left of me, let me introduce to some and present to others, Slauson Activist, the teacher. Oh, I got my motherfucking applause, nigga. With you by my side, we can touch the sky, cause we win. We win, we win, we win. That's the theme song. We win, we win, we win, we win. Hey, we win, we win, we win, we win. Yeah, we win, we win, we win, we win. If y'all watch, oh, we got a caller. Oh, somebody just want to go to Vegas. Somebody just want to go to Vegas. They fucking up my theme song. Hold up, caller. Listen, the reason why we sing that shit is so you can create your own fucking reality. Even when you losing, nigga, just say you winning. Just trick your own goddamn mind. Create your own wins. Be selfish enough for the victory. Be patient enough for the victory. Hey, who is on the line? God, talk to me. Hello, check. Caller, can you hear me?
What's the deal, my guy?
What's the deal? Who's calling? God, talk to me.
This amazing TIU.
The best rapper I motherfucking know. The smartest nigga I know. One of the best brothers I ever had in my motherfucking life. Let me get this nigga a round of applause, nigga. What's the deal, Mazo?
got a solid brother on there talking, so I had to call in and say what it is.
Hey, man.
That's what's up.
I thought you was just calling to go to Vegas, my nigga. Like, you just won 2 tickets to go to Vegas, man.
I wanted 2 tickets.
You won 2 tickets, a 2-night stay in Vegas at the Plaza. All you got to do is get there, nigga. Niggas ain't paying for you to get there, but you got a brand new car, so you get there. Take your ass to Vegas, nigga. On me.
Oh, that's
I
lit.
just gotta get the that's the bet.
And that's all you got to do.
I get my little credentials.
All you got to do is pull up. I got the tickets. They signed. They active. They active. They ready to go right now, nigga. Pull up. Hey. Yeah, it's ready, bro. It's here for you. I appreciate you calling. Give me something to think about, man. Tell me something.
Oh man, let me see. You know we live in enormous. Got food in the compartments. We putting groceries in markets. Looking bullseye. You can tell he a target. We gonna keep it right there.
You was gonna. That's the bars? You gonna give niggas bars? He don't even talk. This nigga rap. I'm telling y'all, this nigga's one of the best niggas I know. One of the best rappers I know. I appreciate you for calling, Mazo.
All time. I appreciate you. It's always love, man.
Hey, you fired as a friend if you don't come on God Talk.
I'll be there.
I'm just letting you know.
We gonna do God week.
Amen. I appreciate you, nigga. Come get your Vegas tickets, brother.
For real, for real.
All right. That's my brother Amazo. I appreciate it. First caller, that nigga going to Vegas. Nigga's a man of his word. You feel me? So pull up, get them two tickets to Vegas, man. You going there at the Plaza Hotel, 2-night stay on your boy. Pull up, nigga. That's the weekend on me. To the left of me on the pulpit, Slauson activist. It's good. He done told y'all about these credentials, man. This nigga's a teacher, man. He's a head of the youth. He's an activist. He's also a man behind the camera. One thing I do want to highlight is, again, creativity. We talk about it all the time on God Talk. I believe that God, we say God is that because he is the ultimate creator, man. He really has created life and has given us that. And Psalms 82:6 says we are all gods because we are connected to the Most High. So you break that down, nigga. The ultimate creator created us. So we got kind of creative power. So you need to use your creative powers to make everyone's life around you as effortless as possible. And I believe everyone that comes on this pulpit, the way I invite them, the way when they ask if they want to come on, any way it kind of happens, it's only because, 1, alignment, and 2, they're using their creativity to make everyone's life around them as effortless as possible. And that's why my nigga Slauson is here on the pulpit preaching with niggas, man. And before we went to break,
that, bro.
Of course, bro, you know you maximizing the opportunity. You know it, man, and it's obvious, and it's a pleasure to know you and watch you. Before we went to break, before we played my nigga B-Rob pull up, he was getting into that pandemic, man, that bandemic. Everybody had the opportunity to really sow their seeds, to really sow their ideas in the soil and see it flourish. And we're going to get into some of the details, man. But to pick up where you left off, you said it was grants going around, it was opportunities going around. Kind of pick up where you left off right there, Sloss.
All right, bet. So, like, I was just doing the joints. Like, I would take my cell phone and I would just do the recaps because me and my homegirl at the time, we would be just outside going to parties and stuff, you know, single man behavior. And because that's what you do. Like, if you a bachelor, you do your job or whatever, but after time, like, you know, when it's your personal time, you got to go outside where the other adults is at, you know what I mean? And we was doing that every night. And, you know, before the year started, before the pandemic, we like, yo, we needed to start, like, you know, taking more video because we was having all these, you know, these memories with no video or whatever. So, like, I was doing the video. I already had Final Cut Pro because I was doing YouTube. I was going to do a YouTube component to what I was teaching in the classroom. So that was already there since, like, 2016 where I was learning how to, you know, do a couple of cuts or whatever. So when I started doing the recap videos with the phone, it took a life of its own. It took some legs of itself, you know, for itself. Like,
you got the callers popping, my nigga. You gotta relax. Ooh, what the fuck?
Press 1.
Hey, who is this? God talk to me.
yeah. What's
That
up
was a
with y'all?
sexy tone.
Being that excited. No, it wasn't.
Oh shit, my fault. The tone got me.
I tried to give you the sexy tone this morning when I called you at 5:30 in the morning to work out with me and be motivated. But nigga, you didn't answer, so I called to cut you out on God Talk Live.
I deserve it. If you was calling for working out, I deserve that. Cause niggas definitely worked out today hard.
I called you because I currently am in the middle of a lawsuit for my book because the dude ran off with my book. And thank God for signing contracts because I got to start all over. But I was depressed about that, so this morning I wanted to work out, and I called you, and I just want to work out. So is that possible we run it tonight or like...
Work out twice today?
Yeah, nigga, it's in you. It's not on you, it's in you.
Oh my God. They, don't say they, nigga. If we work out twice, you gotta work out once. Nah.
You gotta keep the extra weight
Make it a
on.
group effort.
Keep the extra weight on.
Trying to be Rick Ross around here.
Rick Ross?
Yep.
Rick Ross had a BBL.
That was a good one.
All right, let's do tomorrow. Tomorrow at 8 o'clock. Can you do that?
8 a.m.?
8 a.m. Can you do that?
Yeah.
No, I cannot.
That's what's up.
Okay, when can you do it tomorrow?
We'll work on it.
All right.
Call me or we'll text me.
All right, for sure.
Either way, you owe me.
Yes, ma'am. I like that energy. Niggas got to work out. Niggas get mad at me because we didn't work out. I like that. I like that shit.
That's crazy.
Hold me accountable, and I will start answering my... But when I get up, first off, I sleep with my phone on airplane mode. If you don't know about airplane mode, sleep with your phone on airplane mode if you need some good-ass rest, my nigga. Fuck the worries, fuck the fear, fuck who gonna call you, fuck waking up to a bunch of text messages, what you gonna miss. Sleep on airplane mode, man, and when you get up, I promise you're gonna feel a little bit better, a little bit lighter, man. And then check your notifications. But once I get up now, I'm so motivated. The album's coming out. I'm in my gear, my morning routine, boom. So I'm not the best
got an
returning.
album coming out.
Yeah, Christmas. So we can do some documentary shit. We can do something. I don't know, whatever you want to do.
Am I gonna be a part of the project?
Yes, nigga.
Man, finally.
We family now. Once you make it in this room, this room got so much passion and so much blood, sweat, and tears right there, nigga. You brothers, you family, nigga. You seeing the gauntlet right now. So you here, you home, pull up whenever you want. So back to the pandemic, man. You start doing the clips. Talk to me.
Yeah, so like I was already putting the videos together with my cell phone. So like because I had a business, I had a business called Off the Porch. It was an LLC where I was doing consulting work, and I was already in the community trying to get people to do different type of programs in the community. Like it was like an outreach program where if you was interested in doing like after school program, I'll coach you, walk you through that, build your curriculum. My degree is in child development, Cal State Northridge. You know what I mean? So,
I forgot.
Oh, my bad, G. So I was creating developmentally appropriate lesson plans for people who wanted to go and do different activities with the youth, making sure that it had all the key words and stuff. And it was something that I was doing on the side because I was already a part of Boys to Men, the Time Foundation. So I was already a teacher from the turf. Now I'm doing something else so that our reach, you know what I mean? Trying to share Wakanda with other people. You feel me? And the pandemic at first was scary. So like once they told us to go home, being that I work at a school, it's like, yo, you ain't gonna get unemployment because educators don't get unemployment. So that summer we 10-month employees. We don't get unemployment for them summers. You gotta say
another reason why I threw in the towel. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, you gotta say your chips. So once they told us to leave in March, it just put everything in a weird place. I was renting a room from somebody that, you know, a shorty I used to chill with, and we not together no more, and I'm already in that type of transition. You feel what I'm saying? And now they telling us we stuck at the house. You can't leave your house. Like every family can't leave their house. And I'm like, yo, this shit about to be something else. Like, this about to be tough. You know what I mean? It was scary. So I applied for everything out of fear. Like I was on fear mode. So by the time August hit, if you applied yourself that March, like the day one of COVID, day one of COVID, if you really applied yourself, you probably by the time summer hit was up 40 racks.
If you wasn't up 40, wait.
Up 40.
Wait. Tell me why. Tell me why.
So if you had a LLC before COVID, you got grants if you applied yourself, you had got grants for your business.
The
to stay
SBA.
afloat. You got the SBA, but you also had got the Los Angeles. It's like LISC grant for like 5,000, 10,000. They did them. They did rounds.
Okay.
Your EDD hit, then disaster
EDD.
pay. So your EDD hit for what? 4 racks. You feel me? Hold on. You know that March is income tax. You know what I mean? I got custody of my daughter, so like
Child tax credit. Don't you got the child tax credit?
I got child tax credit.
I hate
you feel me?
niggas like you.
You know, all right. So look, if you got the child tax credit, you getting 5 racks every year.
This nigga got me
Income
hot.
tax, man. So like, look.
This nigga got me hot.
Hey, when I found out as a single father, I'm like, you know what, shorty, you could leave. I don't even need you back.
Fucking leave.
You could leave. I got the welfare and I got the motherfucking.
See, I'm the
tax
one
credit.
that left. I got left. God,
oh yeah, man.
send me a cash app.
brothers. There's so many benefits.
I'm about to
if you
text
keep
my
your
baby
kids.
mama right now and say, can I get something on from the?
If y'all gonna break up, let her leave. Like, nah, you leave. Like, you don't want to be in this. Go. Like, I got the
can't do
baby. Me and my mama will figure it out, right? So all that stuff kicked in where I went from being really scared and hard working and try to like stay afloat because I was willing to cut grass. And now I got these grants, and these grants come with like stipulations. So and I'm gonna talk about this because it gets to the point where I only do private. Like when I do fundraisers, they all private. I don't apply to grants. Like I'm not a nonprofit, so I don't get grant money. But when you get grant money this time, like because I had a business. They tell you what you could buy with that money. So because I already had a computer, I was already doing a YouTube thing, I was already doing Final Cut Pro. I bought a camera because it was a part of the stipulations of the grant. But that wasn't my business model. Like I did photography and I did it. I tried to do it professionally one time when I was younger, but that wasn't my thing. So like even when you talk about like my speed and my turnover, it's because that's not my thing. Like when I bought the camera, I instantly used the camera for the business, and the business was helping other people come off the porch. Cause I'm already off the porch. Yeah. I'm already off the porch. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my camera now, and like my boy who was Love Is God, dope photographer. He worked with the Drew League. I'm gonna come and just support you. So while you doing your photography joint, I'm gonna do a little video just supporting you, just showing people like, yo, Love Is God is that dude. So like in my early videos, you will always see the same photographer at his job. So I'm tagging with him like he probably was making whatever he was making, and I'll be like, yo, bro, just throw me 50. You know what I mean? Just throw me $50. You know what I'm saying? And that start taking off. You know what I mean? Dude, a popular dude, they see him in the camera. I hit up a dude named DJ Rara and the Rara Foundation. And I'm like, I just want to pull up and show people because you doing the work. Because the only person outside of me that people will bring up is him. They like, yo, it's this other young dude who DJ, dance, you know what I mean? He about the community. And I'm not in no competition. I'm in some like, yo, I've been looking for a community. Like, so I'm always in collaboration. Like, all right, bet. I pull up on dude. He giving out 1,000 vans to just like him and his partners and whoever they raising money. He doing something every week during the pandemic. Vans, giving out what is that? He was doing some Chick-fil-A. I'm like, dude was putting meals in his car, dropping them off to people that couldn't leave their house. So, and I'm behind him on a motorcycle filming. That took off. And then from working with him, it'd be somebody else. And like Roxy, I guess Roxy with the Backyard Boogies, Nip cousin, she doing her joint during the pandemic because she looking for a way to exercise. So she like, all right, boom, she hit it on the parking lot behind her house. Like, and then had brought out a crowd of like 300, 400 people all during the pandemic. And I'm there doing a video. Remind you, all this time I'm doing these videos are free. I'm getting my grant money. I'm getting my EDD. You get what I'm saying?
I'm listening, nigga.
And I'm pulling up at a point where like I start getting booked too much because like now somebody seen that person's work, they want you to do it. Now I'm like, all right, yo, can you like throw me 50? Can you just throw me a little bit, something just so that the relationship is collateral? You know what I mean?
This nigga said the relationship is collateral.
Yeah, so like it got to the point where like I'm like, okay, I did one put the youth in a booth where I had a student by the name of Zombie that really benefited off of this a lot. So I took a group of kids to the booth and I just started pulling up on the homies, just trying to really like, all right, so it's one brother by the name of Big Boo. And he a dope producer out here, dope engineer. He worked Track 9, he produced and engineered everybody joint. Because of what he was doing for my kids and letting them have a place so that he was mentoring them and letting them meet all these rappers and stuff. One take Quan, one take Jay, Panda Badass, all these brothers who accepted these young boys in there. I was like, whenever you hit me up, bro, I'm going to just pull up with my camera and give you whatever work. So I was taking pictures, videos. This is all free. But dude would hit me up when he got stars in the building. I didn't know that because I'm an older dude. So, like, I didn't know who, man, he had so many blue check artists up in there. I'm like, man, I don't even care. I'm just doing the video. I sent it to bro. But I guess everybody in the city was seeing it, and they like, oh, Mr. Randy, because they still call me Mr. Randy because of Boyz II Men. And they like, yo, you working with this artist, you working with that artist. I'm like, yo, I'm just showing my boy love. Like, that's my man's, and he asked me to pull up, so I pulled up and gave him some work. It got to the point where I'm like, all right, now I'm on to something. You know what I mean? And I guess because I was a part of that group of people who didn't listen and came outside during the pandemic, it got to the point where I actually hit up Dre Ghost, and I'm like, all right, I want to do a party now because I haven't been able to bring my camera. First, nobody was throwing parties.
Yeah,
so
it was silent for
Yeah, so to be clear, Dre Ghost was doing the party scene. He kept strippers employed during the pandemic.
Facts.
Yeah, and it was nowhere else. So and it was people who was taking the pandemic serious, and they wasn't coming outside. So I hit him up off the Slauson activist page, which was still a page where I was just a teacher. It wasn't my other videos. So the brother did not respond. I had made a separate page because my mentor was like, you can't mix your music video stuff because people might not get it yet. Like, you got naked girls. It was Ivory. Ivory did her first video with me when I first started, and she went lingerie out. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So when I posted the pictures, people didn't know I was a photographer or videographer. They just was like, nigga, you on some OnlyFans shit? Yeah. You know, you ain't supposed to be doing that as a teacher. Like, you know what I mean? Shorty ain't got no clothes on.
Makes sense.
Yeah, but I'm like, nah, this was a video shoot. This is the behind the scenes of a video shoot. So I made another page called Proverbs 11:1. Scripture.
What scripture is that? What does it say?
So, what is it? The perfect balance. Man, dude, let's bring it up.
Niggas will Google it.
I changed the name, so I forgot it. But it basically is it's about balance. That God is happy about both the balance. Like, it's something about balance. Y'all look this up. Let me see. Proverbs 11:1.
I just like the numbers.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Y'all tune in. I always name drop. Always name drop because it's real shit. Let's do it in public. I'm gonna say the truth every time. I'm gonna drop names every time. Drop names every time.
Proverbs 11:1.
Nah, I ain't lying about nothing. I'm over here talking about love is God right now. Talking about Dre Ghost. We talking about how we got this cracking during the pandemic.
The Lord detests dishonest scales, but accurate weights find favor in him.
Oh, yeah, because, perfect balance between righteousness and ratchetness. That was the whole brand. It was like, I can't take away the fact that we all have a proclivity for evil and then act like, it's I'm absolved from it because, like, I have committed evils where it's people who know me that's like, yo, that nigga ain't perfect. You know what I'm saying? And if you gonna go about, it's easier to go through it as a person that's doing better from, building yourself up than somebody who already got all the answers. Then everybody looking for you to fall. So I ain't shit. That's how I'm meeting everybody at. I ain't shit. So be happy if I do good.
It sounds something like humble.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, so I hit him up off of that page where that page had all of the things that wasn't righteous. So that's where the WAP Wednesday, the rappers, the guns, the drugs, everything that comes with when you do a camera and you're a videographer. You feel me?
Everything.
And he responded off of that
A
page.
lot of clitoris.
Oh yeah, Draco's false balance is the abomination to the Lord, but a just weight is his delight. So he didn't respond to the Slauson activists. He responded to a whole nother page.
A whole nother shit.
Yep, and then when I did the first video at WAP, and I think that was when I met you.
Yes, sir.
Yep. So when I did the first video, it had a good response. That was off my cell phone because we couldn't get the footage.
Yes, sir.
And I was able to get the pictures and yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
That was a crazy
That's
night.
crazy. I had to send a second edit because Shorty did the whole water in the joint, spent around with that shit. I had to get a whole second edit out.
Splash.
Yeah.
That's why Wednesday be crazy, man. How do you feel? Do you get horny? Do you get
with the WAPs?
Yeah, like when you filming the WAPs and it's splashing, they putting water on the camera. As a man, naturally, but as a professional, how do you balance that? Like,
nah, I think that help your balance because like if you got a shorty, it gets that part of you. It gets that part of your perversion out of wanting to see other women and wanting to experience other women.
So do you have a shorty?
I had a shorty.
At that time?
I had a shorty. I have a shorty. I'm a full grown man. You feel what I'm saying?
No, I don't feel what you're saying. What are
what are you saying? I'm gonna get to it because every time like I end up working at Champ City. I came to Champ City when Champ City was popping in the pandemic and nobody really knew a club was open and did the video there. That's why like a lot of people know me because I'm the person that was definitely outside during COVID.
Facts.
And you found out like shit open through my videos. Like, why is it like 50 niggas
Where
in
you
there?
at, nigga? Yeah.
And we you know what I mean? We in a pandemic. So you definitely get a room at the end of every joint. Make sure that you ain't sleeping alone because after you done seen so much WAP, you gonna wanna, handle your business. You know what I mean? I say that to say this. I have a son due April 29th.
Shit!
And I'm naming my son Slauson. So Slauson is born next year because I was having too much fun.
Oh, that was an accident. My fault. Too many sound effects.
Nah, it's cool.
I meant the bell and the applause. I think that's applause, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this publicly, dog, because
WAP was crazy. You don't get to take no WAP song.
No.
You gotta bring your own WAP.
WAP is dead now, man. Now we gotta. Not like that. No. I'm just talking about for this conversation. Just for this conversation.
Oh, you said it.
Don't do that. TMZ. Don't. I'm gonna say this, man. I tell all my homies, man. Before you unleash the demons and before you unleash the curses, which you already know about,
okay,
because you've already had one seed unmarried.
Okay.
Do you think about locking it up marriage-wise before Slauson comes a walking?
Do I feel like getting married, having children?
To avoid the curses that all of us unmarried parents go through.
I don't know about y'all, but I would have chose to be with my baby mama. Like when me and my daughter's mom broke up, it wasn't because I left her or I was being unfaithful. I would have chose to be the most healthy, the most financially stable, the best sexual partner that she could have ever found. I wish that was the case, but what I realize is like that don't be the case, and sometimes you come in a person's life at a time where you not meeting everything that they might be looking for, or what they experience, or what they feeling, and it's not really up to you. So like I live my life in with integrity and honesty, but if me and the people that I got kids with, if we decide like we can't be cool or whatever, our co-parenting game is gonna be so much stronger than a relationship. So I focus more on the co-parenting thing, even in the moments where it's like, yo, we might have had sex last night. Cause I've had relations with like with I'm gonna be messy with my daughter's mom, and wake up the next day with being a great dad and just be like, damn, I can't be a good boyfriend to you. I just don't do it for you. Like I just don't do it for you. So and then I got with like I left that relationship, got in another relationship with somebody I thought was gonna be the opposite, and I'm like, I don't know, like, so I asked my brothers, I'm like, damn, my nigga, like, shit, am I not putting it down? You feel me? And is my dick not big enough? Like, what's going on? You get what I'm saying? And I don't think that's the case. I just think you just meet people and, you know, if y'all cool today, then good. If y'all not cool tomorrow, then you better figure out all your coping strategies because a nigga will go crazy. You know what I'm saying? You know, because I done chased a few niggas. Like, I done chased a nigga for like 2 hours over my baby mama. And I'm not even a tough dude. So I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? I'm kind of like in a position where I don't feel like I got the control over.
I'm so glad we got a motherfucking call right now because
All that,
Lord, I was getting in my feelings. Lord,
yo,
this nigga speaking my life right now.
Man, like, damn.
Who the fuck is calling right now?
Man.
God, talk to me, please. Caller, can you hear me?
Yo, yeah.
God, talk, say something to me right now. Who is this? God, talk to me.
This Sneak the Freak. Bro.
Sneak the Freak, what's the deal, nigga?
Oh, my boy, what's good with you, G?
What's happening? I watched the live. Have to tap in real quick.
Oh, yeah. Sneak don't get as much credit, but Sneak is definitely another producer, engineer, Slap Mafia. Sneak and Big Boo they on the same footing to me. Like they equal to me. And another brother, like me and Sneak go, like if y'all familiar with who Sneak the Freak is, I know he produced a lot of stuff for One Take Quan, but me and Sneak is like friends, you know what I mean? We lived together in high school, like that's my best friend.
Sneak.
You feel me?
Yeah.
But they the same. Big Bull, Sneak the Freak, when it comes to what they did for my students and the kids in the community, they definitely the same.
Are the Mac boys your students, them little ass niggas?
Oh, hell no. Hell no. I be thinking that too. I'm like, man, these niggas in high school.
Them niggas is young, man, and they so gifted, man.
They hard. But yeah, I was confused. I met them a few times too, pulling up on Sneak. So Sneak is another person that, like, he could redeem that anytime. Like, he'll call me, I'm pulling up for free just out of love. And he be having niggas in the studio. So he'll have a nigga in the studio, and I'll be like, all right, bet. You know what I mean? I'm just, whatever the brother asks for, I'm going to do for him. You know what I mean? And it worked. That's what's part of my success.
Tell me something, Sneak. Tell me something to think about, man. What's the deal, man? I appreciate you calling.
Oh, yeah, man. You already know. Yeah, I was going to call and be like, cool, Red, the damn man. What's the deal?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let them know, man. Let everybody know I'm from Stevenson.
Yeah.
175.
Way back. This ain't no fake buzz.
Oh, yeah, off top.
Face. I appreciate you calling, nigga.
I'm going to tap in with you, too.
Please do, bro. I'm working on the album. My shit come out Christmas. I got a lot of shit that I could use your help on, to be real. And today work Wednesday, so I ain't leaving this fucking building, nigga. For real.
Okay, for sure. And I told you, I got a gospel artist, too.
Oh, yeah, bring him through. Let's get it. Because my shit coming out from Christmas, so if we can make a Christmas track, nigga, I ain't even mad. We could do that shit fast, too.
Okay, cool. I got you.
All right, let's do it with some bells and sleigh rings and all kind of shit.
Well, yeah.
All right, bro. Thank you.
That's what's up.
All right.
Yeah, you gotta tell your story, bro. Like, so you got some baby mama survivor stories, man.
Bro, my real nigga blues, bro. Real nigga blues. That's my album, bro. Like, because of niggas. And here's the thing about real nigga blues. Real nigga blues was my shit. It was me telling or singing my side of the story as much as I could lyrically and making it rhyme, make it sound cool and all that shit.
Oh, that's lit.
But once I released that motherfucker, you was at the release party. You was at the listening party. You came through with the camera randomly on the bike. Now I'm like, okay, thank you. I appreciate you, nigga. I appreciate it.
Love again.
Love, nigga.
Love again.
Love again. And I put that shit out. We put the merch out. And as it continues to grow to this day, every Friday I get the numbers of the streams, and it's still growing. But one of the most important things that I ever noticed is the men that were more than willing to express their real nigga blues to me. Like, yo, a lot of these niggas is heartbroken, and me going through my own shit, I'm thinking like, niggas in jail, niggas is paying child support for shit. You know what I mean? It's so many different situations that are really, really a dark side of a nigga. You know what I mean? Yeah. And a lot of niggas hold that shit inside because you see a nigga with tats crying. He not the nigga with tats crying. He another word.
I'm gonna let y'all know that my tattoos came after me and my baby mom broke up. So, like, one of the ways of my therapy was, like, if, like, it's a dual tattoo artist by Joe Nay. Mm-hmm. Joe Nay is in Vegas. So, like, we'd get into an argument and fight, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to drive all the way to Vegas. I was doing, what is that, 4-hour turnarounds, driving there and back, getting full sleeves and coming back like, all right, I could deal with this. You know what I'm saying? Because having it.
Coping.
Yeah, coping. Trying to cope. You feel me? Coping. For real, losing weight and shit. You like, damn, I don't care. And then you losing like 10 pounds and shit.
I ain't coping. See, that's the thing, bro. And I like you said everything that I would ever want to say. Like, nigga could have really been everything. You know what I mean? But my shit, I think maybe because I was young and I had too many bitches. Maybe. Yeah, but I really think the thing that really broke that shit was the finances.
Yeah.
Like when I was going through my transitions. It was yours?
Yeah, soon as, like, my mentor told me, man, he was like, soon as you lose your job, you're going to lose your shorty. Like,
definitely.
He was like, I think it's a couple of things. I think they want to miss you. They don't want to see you all day. They don't know how to really. I'm gonna say this 100. Women don't know how to support men that are going through depressed moments. So when he want to play the game all day, and he can't get up in the morning, and he can't find the motivation, they have no clue but to make it worse 90% of the time.
90% of the time.
Because now they going to get on the phone with their homegirls and talk about how much you a lazy blum.
And they mama.
Yeah, it's like, hold up. I still pay my rent with my unemployment, so stop playing with me.
House still here.
How many
rent
times
still you moved? Hold on.
Who, me?
No. I'm just saying. I was being petty. I'm sorry.
Nah. And you still got all your joints, but I'm depressed. Like, you know what I mean? They laid me off. Yeah, I'm depressed. I don't know. Like, you know what I mean?
Niggas is not thinking about that.
Shit, I don't know what they expect. I guess you need to just, have like a secret stash of ecstasy every time you come home in your depressed moments. I don't know what. Switch it. You know what I mean?
Nigga got laid off, mass layoff. They laid off 250 people. Some people died after that. Yeah. People don't even. I know some people that they didn't even know how to work a computer if it wasn't there. They was there for so long. They laid 250 people off. Nigga got his car repossessed. Lost his baby mama, started tripping out of nowhere. Oh, yeah. Just made it super uncomfortable with me visiting my kids and shit. It was weird. And then, but here's the thing. And I'm going to put this in some kind of song sometime today. Yeah. I got rich when I lost my job and my bitch. Let me get myself a bill.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Could you agree? And not even rich, but more opportunities, the mindset, the growth changed when I cut some ties with some things that I knew the energy wasn't there.
I totally agree. Like, another part of the whole what was happening when I was getting popular as a Slauson activist was I kept losing people that I was attached to for the longest. Like, every time that I was going through a growth moment and I was about to hit the next level or whatever this was, the person that was closest to me, I lost.
Somebody
that made me just think like, damn, shorty, we been rocking together since we was
we was
kids. And what kind of weirdo shit is this? Like, when me and my daughter mom split, all my success came. That's when, like, all my contracts came. I had money, you know what I mean? I had my own spot. Like,
that's Illuminati.
Yeah, I think so. I think it's always that balance. It's like, yo, can you find yourself in between these two? Like, you had something that was going that was your stability and what you was used to. Now you in the land of the unknown and you got to conquer this. Why? Always feeling this the space that you was comfortable with, that you want back, but it just would never be. It would never be again.
Dead.
It's dead. It's dead. So yeah, you birth into a definitely into a new ego and become something new. But yeah, unfortunately, that's so unfortunate, but that's the truth. So like I want all that good stuff, but now like I don't put those expectations on me. Like I just know that I'ma lean with being honest. I'ma do the work. I'ma be there. So no matter what, I'ma be there. Like even if I'm homeless, even if I don't got it, I'ma always be there. And whatever's gonna happen is gonna happen. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Kids, friendships, relationships.
Control what we can control, and that's really how we think.
That's
and
it.
Feel about the situation.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
really it. That's
Yeah.
the limit of it.
Man, but especially when y'all throw those on those heartbreakers with them R&B joints, I think a lot of people slept on that. I think a lot of music is good because more artists is talking about our heartbreak.
Yeah.
And then brothers will listen to some
Yeah.
Sir. You feel me? Will listen to some Sean.
Yeah.
Because he talking about what we went through.
Real
you feel
nigga
me?
blues.
For real.
Because real niggas got the blues.
Man.
Like, I don't know how that shit keeps getting overlooked, and niggas don't understand it by now. Like, we're seeing some of the greatest and biggest people that say they inspire us or they whatever. They're going through the same shit, man, and we gotta humble ourselves. We gotta forgive ourselves for being young and misloving these women or getting into these relationships prematurely. Like, I was 19. We was 18 trying to love each other. Like, we was premature. But long story short, you're healthy, I'm healthy, and our season ended. So I forgive you, I forgive myself, and that's where we going to do that and do that. But something, you got to move on. But something you said is stuck with me, and it will forever. I really think it was unforgettable. But you said every time you were about to reach a new level in life, you lost somebody. That not only spoke to me, it resonated with me, but I was thinking about, I'm reading Will Smith's autobiography right now.
Okay, that's dope.
And it's crazy, and right now he's going through this nigga Will Smith got married and he fell in love so many times. I don't really like that, but I get it, whatever. But every time he gets a divorce, the nigga's about to he went from having a platinum album to a Grammy, then he went to da-da-da-da-da. But right before the shit hit, he lost something or somebody or his wife, and that shit just made super, super sense what you just said. So before you get the fuck out of here, man, I do want to, we're going to take a quick break, and I'm gonna go down my Twitter timeline, because you tweet?
Not no more. Nobody look at it.
Oh, nigga, I'll look at it. Tweet, nigga.
Nah, I had deleted it when it was popping, when I was popping on there, and nobody follow nobody no more. If you don't got those followers from 2009, you ain't got nobody.
I still got my 2009 followers. Shout out to y'all for staying with me, staying loyal, man. We're going to take a quick break, and then we're going to get into some excerpts from the autobiography of Will. What I do want to do that before I go to break, please go see the Gucci movie, man. Go see the Gucci movie with an open mind, an open heart. If you're an entrepreneur, if you do anything with merch, if you're selling anything to someone, a quotable that nigga said, the high price will fade away if the product is high quality. So just think about that, man. But go see that movie.
Oh, that's lit.
We're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come right back with some of these
lit.
excerpts, man. I'm going to let this nigga go about his work Wednesday. I know he got shit to do.
No effort. You around me, that's preference. Brain on full, but the rest is hairless. I call you to the crib when the world get careless. On your inside upholstery, feel like the ocean. Man, the raincoat, neck back when you throw me. Take me away from all of this whole shit. You ain't hide nothing but the pussy sugar coat. Touching me like you care. Can't get this love from nobody else. Sometimes we share, but not tonight.
But the same nigga that did this, I use the same staff for the new video, and the new video is trash. Only because you do this film shit. That shit is embarrassing.
Make me feel amazing.
That's why I'm like, why doesn't the new video look like this? And it was like he was lazy, bro. Bro didn't really give a fuck. Stolly.
And watch me strong it out.
They should be playing this at WAP, man. Hey.
You ever made love to a real one? Came on a real one. And if you made for a real
Flip his phone sideways.
Touching me like you care. Can get this
Bro, I got enough sex songs on this new album. You want to do porno?
Sometimes we share the night tonight because you know how to give me what I like. Baby, can I show? Can I show it out? Can I show?
And right there, I had smacked her shit. I was going to smack her shit. And she had moved and I had airball. I wanted him to put that shit in the video. That shit was stupid. I was about to smack her shit. Fucking airball. I'm banging y'all ears out, man. Let me turn this shit up. Shout out to Mel for working with a real nigga today, man. She started this beach body journey with me. She saw me working hard. She still see me. I hope you still see my consistency. I hope you're proud of me. Thank you for sweating with a real nigga today. We can touch the sky cause we win. We win, we win, we win, we win. Hey! We win, we win, we win, we win. We win, we win, we win, we win. We win, we win, we win, we win. Create your own victories, create your own reality, write your own books, film your own videos, edit your own videos, write your own raps. You got a lot to do, man. Today is Work Wednesday. But I'm happy to start it off with y'all, man. Hopefully y'all got y'all workout in. Hopefully y'all been tuning in all episode long. To the left of me on the pulpit is none other than Slauson Activist. Round of applause. He been giving y'all game, man. He done taught y'all all about this shit. Ran it up in the pandemic. Taught you about the baby mama drama. Taught you about this activism. Taught you about exactly what to say when these kids are around, how to react to them. Don't get emotionally invested. Just come to that. What did you say? How did you say it? When it comes to solving their issues, when it comes to address the approach, when it comes to your approach, don't approach it with emotion. Approach it with a willingness to understand, man. Really show that love. If you just tuning in, my definition of love is the ultimate willingness to understand. And once I understood that definition, that shit changed who I love. Who love me? I asked the same day I found out the definition in a big ass, ugly ass dictionary in my nigga Modest house. The same day I called my baby mama. I said, I just found out the definition to love. The definition to love is the ultimate willingness to understand. Do you love me? She said, huh? Red flag. I was like, all right. Red flag. So it's so many red flags, man. But I'm.
Yo.
I was just making sure I was on the same topic, but fuck that shit, man. Fuck the petty shit. Let's get into this shit, man, real quick. I just want to get a professor's opinion on a bunch of shit that I've been reading and tweeting. I've been breaking down a bunch of. Shout out to everybody watching on Twitter. I see y'all.
That's lit.
I've been making a lot of excerpts. I've been tweeting a lot of excerpts from the very powerful book called Will, written by Will Smith. It is amazing. It is hilarious. It is giving us a look into his life. And he's one of our superheroes, man, and it's worth picking his brain, and he is being 100% honest. And some of the things that he said, I want to break down to my nigga Slauson. I want to have his professional opinion on it. And but real quick, just fun fact. Will Smith, and I tweeted this, Will Smith said that he knew everyone's lines on The Fresh Prince. He knew everyone, the entire script. And if you look closely at Will Smith at the actual episodes of Fresh Prince, you can see him mouthing the lyrics, mouthing the script while the other people are talking. He also touched on when people are talking in movies, I know you could attest to this, when you're filming someone, the person that's talking, your eyes are on the person that's talking. People don't really have that panoptic view where they can look in the backgrounds. That's where they hide the Easter eggs and shit, because you're focused on the person that's talking. So if you cannot focus on the person that's talking in the episode and look at Will Smith while somebody is talking, he referenced this episode with Ice Tray, and you can see it. The nigga's mouth.
Somebody else do all the work.
Excuse
Look,
Jakul and O Money.
Oh man, Smooth and Jakul, they got their own singing group now. And on Money, he got his hair cut to look like the Chrysler Building.
Yo, hey, that's good though, man. That Mount Rushmore thing was not working.
Oh, this is dope, man. I'm just gonna kick back here for a few days and let somebody else do all the work.
He still know his own
Jakul
lines.
and
He still know his own lines and still funny and still he's a genius, bro. But some of the things he said, man, let's break this down, man. Impermanence, he talked about that, and that's kind of what we talked about. He discussed how things ain't gonna last forever, man, and you just gotta appreciate the season. So, baby mamas out there, we appreciate your season, man. As hurtful as it
Most
is to
definitely.
say.
So, like, I would say this: women are natural selection. They the ones who tell God who's worth going to the next generation. So, no matter what, as a man, you gotta be like, yo, I thank you because you the only person that told God that I was worth it. So that's my squash the beef with my BM. Like, if you look at like if you know about ACE scores, which is adverse childhood experiences, you and your like whoever you with, go and do the test. It's free. Google it. Do your ACE test. See how many. Mine is 7, and that test right there predicts on like how much you have a proclivity to get involved with risky behavior, deal with mental illness, be involved with drugs and promiscuity. Mine is 7. Hers was like 9. So, and we don't all go through the same thing. Like that whole idea, like everybody go through something. No, it ain't. Everybody didn't go through being homeless. Everybody parent don't got a mental illness.
Everybody didn't.
Everybody wasn't molested. All those different adverse childhood experiences make some of us at a disadvantage as adults when it's time to control our impulses. So I'm a little fucked up. I'm at a 7, but she at a 9. So I gotta chill out. It ain't no real big beef. Like all we are kids that got older. So when you looking at somebody and you coming at them in a certain way, it's like, yo, I'm somebody's son. I'm just a kid that got older. So when I decide to do good, because remember, I ain't shit. When I decide to do good, take my good. Because you don't want me to be nihilistic and see me in the alley. Then you coming out of all your shit. So either you gonna accept that I'm doing good right now, because if it get bad, that's why half of our population is in jail. You only got 50% of black men to choose from by the time you're 25. So my perspective about things because I went to school as a scholar, not like as a tradesman. Like I wasn't trying to get a job. I was trying to know something to do something. And it just make me just chill a little bit more like, all right, yo, I need to squash this beef with my BM. I don't understand that shit. Remember, I don't understand that, I don't understand it. But I have empathy for somebody I know that, man, her ACE score, her adverse childhood experiences is higher than mine. And she the only person who told God that I was worth it. Beef squashed. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, you might have just healed me, bro.
Yeah.
You might have, and weeks ago, somebody, I think it was on the Kanye album, Kanye said he has no resentment in his heart. He said that, and I wanted to say that shit so bad, but at being, like you said, we live with integrity and honesty. I couldn't say those words, bro, and that shit hurt me because it really said to me, yo, you are not healed yet. But what the fuck you just said right now, bro? This motherfucker was the only one to tell God, like, yo, come on.
Yo.
Even though it was telling my nut and my penis, but spiritually, I was chosen. And I've always felt like something was there and you put that shit in words. Man, because I, like, you know, John Muir Middle School, I've been hitting shit since I was 12.
You know what I'm saying? And for somebody out of, you know, and then the time that she said that I was worth it, like that was probably my brokest me, my cheapest me, my most unhealed.
Fattest me, most unhealthy.
Yeah, I was so unhealthy, like
Fresh
toxic.
out of high school. Oh.
Man, I was whack.
That's who you love. That's who you told God about.
Yeah, so like now that I get to be Ruby's dad, and we shared this, I even had that energy towards like, yo, you know, because I had a stepson, and he has a father, and then understand like, yo, they met at a time where that was you know, the choices that they made. But no, it ain't no beef. Like, you not my ops, I'm not your ops. We should be all praying for each other, because if you really from the bottom, if you really from the hood, look.
You want me to pray?
Yo, no, if you really from the hood and you really from county, Wick, single parent homes, like everybody want to be from the hood when it's some killer shit, when it's some like gangster glorified stuff in the movies. But the hood only mean it's a filter of people who come from single parents, low income jobs, county, welfare. When you say you from the hood, all I'm thinking is food stamps. So don't tell me anything about what you got with credit. If you got a house on credit, if you got a car, some nice clothes. When we say we from the hood, nigga, we say we from food stamps, single parent homes, niggas who getting killed on the corner. It ain't nothing glorified about us from the hood, and anything we do, everything we do is up. Everything we do is up. So because we born, like, and let's be quite honest, we are the kids of the unfortunate. We ain't shit. To the overall masses, we are not middle class, we're not rich, we from the hood. We ain't shit. We cannot compare to each other. Oh, yeah, I'm doing this. I got this on credit. I got a couple of businesses on credit. Who give a fuck? That's great for you.
Motherfuckers love that credit shit.
That's great for you. You got some. You got some. But is that your job? A nurse and a teacher, a rapper, an entertainer, a professional athlete. Those are going to bring all different salaries. Play your role. I went to school to be a teacher. I went to school to be in the community. I'm a child development major. I'm an expert on black and brown boy behavior. I'm not supposed to be rich because my job don't qualify me as a rich person. So when I ask y'all to, yo, we gonna do a fundraiser to help the homeless. If you don't want to help or donate, go do it yourself. If I bring the kids to the studio, yo, it costs, the studio time costs. Every time I took the kids to the studio, I paid. If they choose to do it for free, great. But then you go pay. Take your kids, take your nephews. It don't need to be a big thing. When we fed the homeless, it was 3 of us. When we took the kids to the studio, it's 4 of us, and it's just 1 me. I don't have no grants. The activists have no grants. All my money comes from my money and then my private donors. So the one person who gave me $20 for a camera, guess what? I sold my motorcycle for $5,700, and then went to the community and gave the community so many free videos and pictures that everybody know my name because I gave a service. So I say that because I know we coming to an end, but it's a lot of ways to hold each other accountable without having to be assholes. It's not by in comparison, it's by doing. Like, I'm going to hold you accountable, anybody, I'm going to hold you accountable when I see you in the field. If I don't never see you in the field, like, I ain't got no beefs, I ain't texting back to nobody. If I see you in the field, we talk about it. If it's really that important where you feel offended, we squabble. But if I don't never see you in the field because you're not doing the work, I'm doing the work. I should see everybody. Like, when I go to Skid Row, I'm going to see everybody at Skid Row. When I go to the classroom, I see everybody that's in the classroom. When I'm doing videos for people, especially people that nobody care about, I'm doing videos at people's birthday parties, unfamous people, all the people, like older people, nobody care about that. All you popular photographers only want to be in Hollywood around celebrities.
All day.
And I'll say this. I think a lot of you niggas is losers without your camera. Let's go toe-to-toe and see. Take your camera away. What do you stand for and what do you represent? Because my Slauson activist is a real Slauson activist. I had a name for myself 10 years in the field off Slauson. So when I do come, I'm more on some like Tommy the Clown shit. It ain't about you paying me. It's about me giving you an experience. I'm here. I'm going to pull somebody's ear to the side, and you're going to start seeing more people from our community. Instead of them being on party flyers, they going to be on community activity flyers. And guess who's going to be behind that? The Slauson Ave activists. I'm going to grow y'all up. The biggest project that I got next year is I'm the director of the A2I documentary. We going to talk about how A2I, one group, a nigga named Mac, was able to put Crips and Bloods in the same room because of fucking click.
That was a big deal.
Now, would we even had the West Coast the way the West Coast was if it wasn't for groups like A2Y, Push Inc., and LMKR?
Not at all.
That's
What you say? The Renaissance. That was the Renaissance.
Renaissance. We celebrate the rapper, but was it really those kids, 18 to 21 to 24 to 25, that decided that their willingness to come together on some activity, on like a camaraderie through tattoos, was more important than the gang communities that they was from, that rappers was able to move in these communities and throw these big-ass music videos when you see 50 to 100 motherfuckers of your homeboys.
Tat it down.
Just everybody, that whole culture, you know, and it was in conjunction of the jerk culture where, yeah, jerking was one thing where a lot of people, even though now that we are older and we 31, a lot of them jerker dudes is now saying that they, you know, gangbang killers. But it deterred a whole generation of kids from gangbanging because they was in a jerk culture. And then you got a tattoo culture that deterred a lot of niggas from gangbanging to be like, yo, I just want to be at the party with my boys. So each one of us with a camera get to share whatever story. Like social media, like the TV is not no longer programming now. It's the people that is gonna put the video together, the YouTube together, the influencer.
Mm-hmm.
Now whatever they're talking about is the ones who we got to hold accountable. Like, yo, the kids is watching you. You can't put no better content out. You can't be realer than that. Yeah, off top.
That was powerful, nigga. You was A2I. Oh my God, what's up, Kiki? What's the deal, baby? She been watching, man. Niggas been preaching this whole time. We didn't have a powerful ass show. Before you go, I want your opinion on this shit, man. And I kind of know what you're gonna say, but I just want you to chime in on it again. Last night we had a kickback at the house randomly. The homies just popped up, just being around good energy, man. It's always a pleasure. But I kind of got passionate about a particular conversation because I always feel like I'm fighting this spiritual war, for lack of a better word. But even in abundant life, I said, do I want the spirit or material? And the guy that I was speaking to yesterday, I forget his name, but he was like, man, when I do something, I'm doing something because I want that paycheck at the end. And bro, it almost offended me. You know what I mean? Because, and I spoke to him and I said, one of the most powerful days in my life is when my boss asked me how I was doing. And I answered him, I said, yo, it's payday, I'm good. And he responded by saying, you let this piece of paper dictate whether you're good or bad. And from that day on, it changed my life. And he still didn't understand that. He still was like, you know what? But I need the money. I need to get paid for my services and my work. How do you feel about that?
Yo, I feel like only hoes do shit for money. All of y'all, yo, I gotta get paid first as hoes. Like, hoes do stuff for money, and guess what? Hoes go back to pimps and give half of what they are really worth to a whole motherfucker that didn't do nothing for the money. All gotta do this for a check, you a hoe. You go back to a pimp. You go put yourself in hoe and pimp relationships all your life.
All your life.
I'm going to get a job so I can pay this bill, so I can pay that bill. You a hoe. The reason why I'm able to move, like when I was teaching like that, I'm the boss. I created that. When we started that teaching stuff, nobody was paying us. I did that for 3 years for free before I received a check that paid all my bills. And when you do, like I did over 300 videos in the pandemic. Half of them was for free. So when I can make $4,000 off of just going to a birthday party for an hour because they gonna pay me $250, I could do that because I'm not a hoe. I come in, I bring value, and when you bring value, people want you around and they pay you money. They pay you money for your energy. When you keep moving, hey, I need to get paid. I need to get paid. First of all, like, all right, I'm gonna say this too. I'm gonna be real messy. When I do movies with y'all, and I'm doing, when you put me as the director, the reason why we doing GoFundMes, the reason why we making T-shirts, we doing that for audience because it's the audience that say, if we want you, we going to give you some sort of monetary donation or because if you sell T-shirts, I'm going to be real with y'all. If you sell merchandise, that is not you providing value. We don't need your clothes. We don't need it. when you do stuff like construction, when you do stuff like medical, when you do stuff like watching kids, we need them jobs. When people pay for your apparel or something that they doing, they're supporting you. Them are people who support your brand. They don't need your brand.
They don't need your brand.
They don't need it. So when I'm doing these shirts, when I'm doing this brand this way, it's because if the people want me, they gonna pay for me to be there. If they don't want me, I'm not gonna be there. I'm not gonna force it. Yeah, I got a degree. Yeah, I know how to solve a problem. But if the people who have the problem don't want you to solve it, then it ain't your job or your right to force it down their throat. Like, y'all need this type of program. Y'all need to be on this. They didn't say they need that right now. Do what you called to do. They didn't call you. So if you doing anything for a check, you a hoe.
Well said, nigga.
Go to work to bring value because it's what you are competent in. When God said we gonna be spending all our days in heaven praising him, take that in a literal term of you gonna be using whatever you're competent in and be doing that all day to help people. That's it. So if I'm competent as a photographer, a videographer, I make you feel good. That's what I'm competent in. And God takes care of those who take care of his children. Then you are rewarded by using your competence to help the group. The people is going to make sure that you eat. They're going to bring you food and resources because you help the group thrive. Nobody is going to let somebody who helped the group thrive die. And if they do, it's because they didn't want your services, they didn't appreciate you, and you were in the wrong room. Go where you celebrated and not where you tolerated. That's as simple as that. And that could be if you ratchet, it could be anything. Live your truth.
This nigga's on
Live your truth. It's gonna keep working. Why every time I lose somebody, it's like, yo, you can't beef with me. You can't be my ops. I'm tapped in a different energy. I'm gonna keep coming. Every time somebody I worked with and I lost somebody, I went to another level because guess what? I've been around for about a year to 2 years now. Why is it that you other camera folks ain't telling stories? And we got all this history. Why it took somebody like for me to come to somebody that y'all know in y'all community and be like, yo, bro, tell that story. Like we older now. Like we know what happened. Like we heard everybody else stuff. All right, let's get that story.
All right,
that's gonna blow you.
So all right, fuck it. Listen. So with me, right now, I'm gonna ask you.
Yep.
Please, let's do Wesby's documentary.
Let's do it.
She got all the footage. All we need is the confessionals. We need to edit it up, and we want to do it episodically.
Yep, let's do it.
All right, say less.
Let's do it.
Say less.
Cause a lot of people like how you doing a podcast. A lot of people podcasts and platform could be established by the history they already put in with them stories.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like you will see that with the A2I documentary. That's all going. Everybody's interview is gonna go on Gutter's page. Whatever you say, it's gonna go on the page so that you have a platform that people could pinpoint. Because this is gonna be recorded. We could forever use it in time now, right?
Facts.
When we do West B joint, the pictures, the videos, everything, that's already from the work you put in. That's all you're doing is documenting work you put in. And then you got that foundation that's nice and polished, because that's the part of black history that white history have. Black history, we love to tell stories, and we'll tell you a story about it. We hate to write it. White history, they write everything.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they'll do some joint, like 9/11 happened, the 9/11 book comes next year.
Next year.
You will never forget it. They got whatever details they got it documented. If we document more of our stories and give people their flowers while they alive, then we have more heroes and role models to choose from. That we can say, yo, I relate exactly to that person's story. I got a situation like that. I'm doing some shit like that with me and my being. You know what I mean? I could keep going all day of being transparent because I know that it's power in telling the truth and being honest. And if it's not my place to be, like, I can't tell you about how to be a great husband and boyfriend. I've never been a great husband and boyfriend.
Never did it.
Never.
Did it.
It's not my joint.
Never did it.
It's not my joint. So if you don't see me posting a spouse or something else, I'm scared. I never did it successfully. But I know how to be a community activist. I know how to be a great father. I know what it's like to be a single father and then have to go to a welfare office where only moms is in there and they tell you to tuck your chain because you're supposed to be up in here looking for services. I could keep doing this all day. I know what it was like to be in a pandemic as an LLC and get grants.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think I made like, what, 40, 70,000 in the pandemic.
Niggas definitely touched. Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So,
Niggas
yeah, we could do this all day, bro.
We could do it all day, any day,
My
bro.
bad.
You know where I'm at. You here, bro.
Man.
Please, the open invite is here. We could talk all day. I don't know what the fuck you else. Actually, before you go, let me ask you because I just like the way you preach. Before we go, how do you feel? Because I know you film it, then you watch all the content, you select the content, then you edit that shit. That's a lot of shit, bro. So how do you feel about necessarily outsourcing compared to using and honing your own skills to complete a job?
All right, so I'll give y'all the secret sauce because I'm always gonna give you the secret sauce because I want it to be replicated. So when I'm doing my editing process, I'm not looking at all that footage. I'm looking at my shot list is there already. I know, especially if it's a party, you're gonna have some sort of dancing, decorations, people, slow motion, a couple of speed ramps. I learned all my keys by heart, and I'm shooting in a particular way where I know it's gonna give you that separation, that cinematic depth of field. I know that it got all the elements in there, but I'm not spending my time looking at each clip trying to make sure it's perfect. I don't do that. But I wouldn't give it to if I do give it to somebody else, they could do whatever they wanted with it. But like I would do more so of like creating a timeline and outsourcing the After Effects. Like when he separated you and stuff, because those computers is you know what I mean? Like you need a stronger computer without your computer crashing all the time. But if you shoot for something and it usually all come together, like you don't really have to do too much thinking about it. So those edits that I'll be knocking those out in less than an hour.
And it took me damn near 2 months to get this edit back from this video. I'm about to show you this video.
Yeah,
I mean, I want your live. I'm not gonna show it to them, but I'm gonna show it to you, and I want your live motherfucking.
Like, I don't do tough treatments. Like if it asks for me to do a lot, I'm willing to collaborate. I'm willing to take 100 opinions, but nah, like it usually. This it?
Turn this shit down.
Look, that the dude he tapped in too. He watching.
I don't even know how to get this shit off the damn.
It's not there no more.
Previous and owner's trash. What does that mean?
That mean he took it down.
That the guy took it down?
Yeah, you don't got the file. So did you just save it before you took it down?
Oh nah, I was looking at it through the link.
All right. So
yeah, I didn't download it.
So
that's how you know it was trash if the nigga took it. If I was in owner's trash. Oh, because he's the owner of it, so I can't look at it because he sent it to. Oh, okay.
You don't got it no more.
Yeah, the shit was trash, bro. It was half-assed trash, so it was really offensive, and it took a while. He delayed it, and it was just real bad. But I only went with him because my last video was so fucking fire.
That's true. So I think if I was to have shot the video, I'm shooting your performance scenes, probably like 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm doing the B-roll.
Mm-hmm.
So like at the end of every stanza, like at the end of every rhyme, like something back is when I'm changing the scene. So I let you get that one line off, change the scene to the second line, close for medium shot.
Mm-hmm.
And then in between those is a 1 second B-roll clip. So that's the pace every single time. And then when I consolidate that whole joint, send it to if somebody want to get fancy, send it to somebody who do After Effects so that they could transition you in with the glitches, separation, and everything. But getting all the elements in the shot, like why you shooting your B-rolls, your pans, your close-ups, your zoom ins, pulling out, you know what I mean? All that is on set. You feel me? Your lighting and all that. That's
all on set.
All on set. But like, I don't see how somebody, especially with these type of running gun, you rapping into a camera, somebody establishing a scene, you know what I mean? Bringing people into the room, making sure cats see the posters and, you know, the details of the environment can mess that up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it kind of hurt me, man. It was a little disappointing, but I know that shit come with the game, so I couldn't really take it too personal. But I did definitely send this nigga a cash app because I thought it was going to be better than that. But he said give him a week, he'll send it back to me, and it should be a lot better. So
oh yeah,
we're going to hold it down to his word, and then if not, we're going to trash the whole shit.
Oh yeah, that's crazy. I messed up a few times. I got a couple, I did a video with Drummer Gang, never came out. They said they didn't like it, never came out, and just moved on. Yeah, they was like, yeah, we don't like it, and then they never heard from them. They gave me clothes and all that. I got all kind of clothes and
Yeah,
Drummer Gang stuff, and they just.
I know it ain't gonna be the first or the last one, man, but I'm glad you wrapped that up. And I'm glad you explained, bro. You healed me on this fucking show. I appreciate it, man. Thank my baby mama for telling God I was worth it. And ever since you told him I was worth it, I can't lie. The blessings have been rolling in, you know, whether they physical, whether they spiritual, emotional, whatever. They just ain't stopped rolling in. And for that, I'm forever grateful. Like I'm grateful for my nigga Slauson Ave pulling up on this nigga Slauson Ave activist in this motherfucker, man. Any final words, man? The floor is yours. Land this plane the way you choose.
Man, so we gonna do it like this. I'm gonna be posting whatever services that we're gonna be doing for the month, whatever activities. If you feel the need to you don't trust me, you don't like me, you don't want to support me, you want to make sure like it's going to the right people, go out there yourself. When we doing something for the homeless, go out there with whatever, raise the money. You and your team raise the money and just collaborate.
Yeah.
I'm putting kids in the booth. You could go to any one of these engineers, any one of these things, take your little cousins, take the kids in the community, put them in the booth. If you let me know that you doing the work, I will pull up free of charge. I won't charge you. And I will do the video of you doing the work. I'll put your name in there in the big highlights that, yo, this is who did this one. And you would get your credit. But what we not going to do is not going to do the work because of criticisms. Anybody could do it. I'm going to let everybody be the activist because it's not just me, it's all of us. We all from the same mud, you know what I mean? And I ain't going to judge nobody who came from the mud as if they not supposed to be dirty. So let's do the work.
What the fuck is this nigga, man?
Bad, you know, let the bad guy choose to do some good. And you know what I mean? And it's chill. Hit me. You feel me?
Slauson Ave activist, man. Congratulations on someone else telling God you're worth it, bringing young Slauson into this motherfucking world. You hear me? I trust you to do the right thing. The whole brand, nigga.
I was supposed to be the baby daddy, and now look, I'm gonna be. Man, that's crazy.
It's crazy, bro. But we here, nigga, and the thing is, not to misquote it, but there's called the Gnostic chapters of the Bible, where like some of the chapters that people took out because it was completely against the grain of the time. But there's a book called Saint Thomas. Now, you know, in the Bible, when you read anything in the Bible, anything that's read, Jesus said it, right?
Right.
Saint Thomas is all red. Everything in Saint Thomas is directly from Jesus' mouth. It's a bunch of quotes from Jesus that he said out of his mouth. That's all read. And one of the quotes in there, it says, having a child out of wedlock, the mother is cursed first. One, because she stopped the man's journey. She stopped his mission when they're unmarried. Then the man is cursed because his mission was stopped and he allowed it to get stopped. And then the kid is cursed because they're two unmarried and they're both cursed. Not only are the kid cursed, the ground that they're walking on is cursed.
Man,
and that
sound like everybody who got a BM. That's real talk.
And I was taking a shower in my baby's mama's. I was about to get in the shower in my baby mama house when I was reading that shit. And bro, another red flag popped. I'm telling you, the red flags is here. But that's why I just want. That's why I asked you, did you think about getting married before, in hopes that it would avoid all this bullshit that we going through?
Yeah, man. I'll make a covenant commitment to God, but I just don't. I gave up thinking that I could articulate a relationship that give us responsibility and guidelines. Now I just take it like, yo, my commitment to the women that I have children with is forever. Like, I'll say this, my daughter mom, she don't know what life is like ever since she met me, because she haven't spent a day on this planet since she met me and we had kids without me. Regardless if we beefing or not, she don't know what it's like without me.
Facts.
Her son that she got with somebody else don't know what life is like. You know what I mean? Without me.
I didn't.
Yeah, so like the light-skinned boy you see in the videos, that's her son with somebody. He got a dad. His dad don't know what life is like without me. I would three-way everybody. They all getting this responsibility, this accountability. I would take his son, have his son with me the weeks I had my daughter during COVID. I had her son with me.
Never, nigga.
I split custody with a kid.
Never, nigga. What the fuck is wrong? You different, nigga.
But
ain't no way.
But that's my commitment to God. Is like, I'm gonna continue to tell the truth. I'm gonna continue to tell the truth, and whatever I got, they have. So because of that, I feel like when you have kids with somebody, you're never really single. You just taking a part of your sexual type of exploration. If you committed to your kids, right, and you committed to that woman that you had kids with, you're not really single. What you are is you are okay to have sex with other people, but I'm gonna forever be indebted to my daughter's mom.
Nope.
A part of that family, and I'm gonna always lose pieces of my resources because I had kids with her.
Definitely.
That's gonna go with like you know, cause like when me and her son dad argue, I'm like, all right, bro, you know, before we go too far, I'm gonna need my money back for all them McDonald's trips. You know, that nigga like $20 a day.
No way.
$20
I'm
a day.
taking my baby mama, others' kids with me anywhere.
Oh yeah.
You're, bro, what? That's not God's plan. Chill, relax. I hear
yeah.
you, activists. I hear you.
Yeah.
But relax.
Yeah. Oh yeah, man. I'm resentful, man. It's a lot of drama behind
And
that.
you picking up her other kid, nigga?
Oh yeah, it's a lot of drama behind that. But it is what it is. You know what I mean? We gonna keep rocking.
Hell no. I don't even want to pick up my own damn kids. This nigga picking up his kid. Nigga, no. And he's spending $20 on me? No.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
It's a moment, man.
Hey,
shit crazy.
We up out of here.
That's crazy.
This nigga is baby daddy of the year, man. Get this nigga his trophies, man. It was an honor to talk to you, man, on every subject that we divulged on, every one we broke down, every question you answered, bro. It was a pleasure, my nigga. Thank you so much for pulling up. You was on time like a motherfucking nigga, had all the good things to say. I appreciate everybody watching. I love you. God love you. Nothing you could do about it. Peace the fuck out, man.
I thank you from the bottom of my heart for everything. Listen, dedicated to my first love, my queen, first woman I ever seen. Don't know if I ever told you, but you're everything to me, and everything else in between. Always went beyond and above. Even though we didn't have much, you always made it enough. Never seen you go to work, but always made it work for us. Seems like you always had the answer, so I never questioned your love. Always admired your strength, always told it how it is. No matter how lonely you got, you put no man before your kids. Did it all by yourself, with no co-parent to help. At every game I ever played, make sure your presence was felt. Can't imagine the stress you went through trying to raise 4 men. And I know we didn't make it easy with all the shit that we did. Being a baby boy seems like I've been through it all with you. Depression, high blood pressure, many nights at the hospital. But through every obstacle you made it seem so possible. I know I can't pay you back, but there's something I just gotta do. Wanna thank you, thank you, thank you. Everything you sacrificed for your sons. I just wanna thank you, thank you, thank you. You will always be my number one. So many ups and downs, you always seem to get us through. I am the man I am today, it's all because of you. I just wanna thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Still putting your faith in God even when you living through hell. Promise you heaven on earth till my last breath I inhale. My, you deserve it, know your worth. You put others before yourself. I don't ask you for a thing even when I know I need the help. Lord knows I was nervous first time I called you from that cell. Never wanted to put you through it, feel like your baby boy done failed. Never judged for a second and you made it to every court date. Never wanna go back after seeing them looks on your face. Mama, you my nigga, nobody ain't taking your place. Grinding to get you out that home and put you in your own space. You always told me, son, there will be better days. Can't let another one go by without me giving you your praise. I just wanna thank you, thank you, thank you. Everything is sacrificed for your sons. I just wanna thank you, thank you, thank you. You will always be my number one. So many ups and downs, you always seem to get us through. I am the man I am today, it's all because of you. I just wanna thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So many things to say about you, I could write a whole book. I can't say thank you enough, so it's the title and hook. Whoever said only a man can raise a man, they met you. You beat the odds in the statistics, girl, you something special. You my go-to whenever that I'm going through something. You deserve the whole world, don't want you wanting for nothing. Wish I could wipe all of your tears and just replace them with laughs. You know I hate seeing you cry, I try to hold my shit back. Show no emotions till this day, you raised me stronger than that. No hesitation to whip our ass if we was falling off track. No other love like a mother's, main one you can trust. So dear mama, I love you and I thank you so much. I just wanna thank you, thank you, thank you. Everything is sacrificed for your sons. I just wanna thank you, thank you, thank you. You will always be my number one. So many ups and downs, you always seem to get us through. I am the man I am today, it's all because of you. I just wanna thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.